The scenario we're going to be playing today is called Recon. It is number 8 from the Steamroller 2015 scenario pack. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, but you can't do either of those to destroy the enemy objective. That is worth 1. And then there are also the flags that can also be dominated for 1 point. Hey guys, this is Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Wednesday. On the left, we have Mark Unek with his Legion of Everblight and Saeryn, and on the right, we have Daryl Duncan running Makeda3. Makeda3, one of those casters you pretty much never really see, and on the left, first time I'm going to see the Sacrivault. You know, it's a great battle engine, seems to do more for other factions than for minions, but yeah, this will be a very interesting match. Now, normally, Saeryn is a straight-up counter for Scorn, so that's not going to be good, but we'll see what Daryl does about that. First turn here, he is going to be rushing up with most of his force. He has the Satrati right down there in the center. They want to kind of bog things up. Meanwhile, of course, he has his heavies at the bottom, so he's running with this force here, a Gladiator and the Bronzeback and also Malakarn. So, you know, you got some hard-hitting stuff in there that can do a lot of work. So that's really his first turn. Now we're going to Saeryn. Now, Saeryn on the left, as Mark started doing his movements, I noticed that he was getting pretty aggressive here. And I thought, well, don't you want to hold back and do your feat next turn? But he's going to go for a first turn feat. So really, he is going to be getting up eventually as he does his casters here. He's going to be having respawn onto the Scythian. Otherwise, he has Tenacity on the bottom angel, other angel rushing up as well, and he also has Zerial, which is getting up there in the grill. And of course, whenever Zerial is with Saeryn, he's a arc node, so he's pretty damn tough. Right here, he's trying to be putting the Breath Stealer onto the Satrati, but he actually has the unit attachment that says they can't be targeted by spells. So then he goes for Makeda, or sorry, not Makeda, goes for Malakarn, but is too far out. So that's really his first turn. Pot moving up. The Pot's not going to be playing that big of a role in this game because there's not really much infantry. And now we're back to the Scorn turn for their turn 2. So he's going to get the press forward thing, and they're going to shield wall and get into the zone. I believe only 3 of the models were in the zone, though. So as far as Saeryn and Scenario goes, that's all they're going to have to get rid of. Meanwhile, there's not really very much else they can do. I believe the Spell Ward at the top zaps the top Angelius and does some good damage there. The Spell Ward at the bottom tries and hits the bottom Angelius, but misses that one. And otherwise, the Elephants are staying a little bit back, and same thing with Malakarn, because they don't want to get Alpha too hard, so they're just waiting to see what's going to be there, and then they can retaliate. So, you know, Saeryn's feat kind of stopped Malakarn doing one big attack, but now they're going to need to really dedicate, and although they're probably going to be able to get 3 points out of this, they'll be tough after. So what happens here is that the Angelius goes for a big hit onto Malakarn, doesn't get quite close enough to the Elephant, so it is going to countercharge, miss the Angelius. The Angelius is going to boost to hit Malakarn, miss, so that really sucked for him, and then he's going to repulse him back. After this, the Scythian's going to come in, kill one of those Satrati, and then destroy the objective, so that's out of there now. So really, he just has to kill 2 more of these models, and he's going to be ready to dominate the zone for 3. So he's trying to figure out the best way to do this. When I was looking at it, I mean, if Zerial kills the one there in the front, then the Angelius, the other one, can get there right in the middle, kind of either, I mean, you can just repulse out or, you know, kill whatever you want. So it should not be too hard for him to kill this. Meanwhile, his Forsaken, who each got 4 Fury on the first turn, they're going to be spacing out, getting ready to go after these elephants and things after they load up on Fury from killing beasts and stuff. So Zerial is going to be coming in here. He's in a spot where he can be hitting both the unit attachment or the front Satrati. These Satrati are armor 20, so they're kind of tough to deal with. He comes in, hits the one model there twice. I guess the chain attack spray, and so that model goes down. And he still has the one more he needs to kill, so he's going to be coming in here with the Angelius, and he's going to be able to kill the model that he needs, overtake over here, and kind of engage all those Satrati to try and keep them out of the zone. Now, clearly, the Legion player is going to be losing some heavies here, but the biggest thing you need to do is try and keep one of these Angeliuses alive to keep Repulse, because Repulse is massive for clearing out that zone. So, it's now 3 points to 0. We're back to Scorn's turn, and this is where Scorn is going to try and really go and try and take these things out. Spell War is going to be going after the Forsaken at the bottom and miss. Meanwhile, he's going to start attacking here. Now, he starts off with the Gladiator going after this first Angelius here. Normally when you do that, you want to boost to hit, but he decided to chance the rolls, and so in the end, does not up killing the Angelius. Otherwise, he's going to try and stab the one on the top with his remaining Satrati. He's going to get one stab in, but that's really it there. And I mean, really, for what the Scorn player needs to do this turn is he needs to kill the Angelius, needs to kill Zuriel, and needs to kill the Scythian. Remember, the Scythian cells respawn on it, so what you probably want to do is kill it and then zap it with one of the spell wards. But now Makeda is going to be going here, and they're going to be charging in, and that's, that's kind of a ballsy move. I was thinking 3 heavies, go and kill 3 heavies here, but he's using Makeda to get in there, getting some work done, killing off the Angelius, and then I believe he's going to be killing Zuriel as well. So that was all good, but now that one member of Makeda3's team is kind of in the way of the Bronzeback. So Malakarn coming in here to finish off the Scythian, which he is. He wanted to sidestep through there. Unfortunately, it couldn't fit, but it didn't really matter. He is going to kill the Scythian, and this is where he got surprised by Respawn, because one of the interesting things about Respawn is the whole idea that it does not go right back where it is. It actually comes back 3 inches. You can place it. So that is a real massive difference. All of a sudden now, he doesn't have anything left that can kill off that Scythian. And meanwhile, Makeda3 is standing there right in front of a Scythian. So the Bronzeback's going to go. There's not very much it can actually do. Malakarn Fate Walker's off to the side here the best he can. And now we're back to the Legion player's turn 3, and this is now lots of chances to win. If you just kill off both of Makeda's buddies, you'll dominate and win, or you just kill Makeda3. But either way, he wants to have some fun first. The Forsakens are going to come in here, explode, do some pretty good damage to the heavies, kill the spell ward at the bottom. The one at the top doesn't really do too much other than do some damage to Makeda. Now, this is where we got into a little bit of a rule issue, because he transferred it to the Bronzeback, and when the Bronzebacks get damaged, they get hyper-aggressive. So we talked about whether that should really apply for a transfer, in the end, we found that it should not apply, so you saw us moving around the model there, the Bronzeback, but it kind of went back the best we could. Otherwise, the Sacrivalt's going to come up and do some shooting, trying to kill off his little buddy there, one of the little guards of Makeda3, but not really getting the rolls. Missing the first shot, second shot, not really doing any damage. So things are still kind of going okay. He has a Shredder going after Malakarn, and after this here, he's going to be throwing some daggers with Saeryn. It's going to be going and actually getting the Grievous Wounds on Makeda3, so it doesn't matter how many transfers Makeda has, she can't use them now because he has Grievous Wounds. Up there with the Angelius. The Angelius tried to repulse, but really the positioning wasn't really that great. So he didn't really get free, was able to kill one of the models. We had a little bit of measuring there to see who actually got the soul between the spell ward and the vault. The vault actually got it, and now this is going to be a very key interaction. When he went after Makeda, instead of charging, he tried just walking into it, and by doing that, did not get close enough to engage the Bronzeback. Bronzeback countercharges and kills him. And once that happened, it was all over for the Legion player, because he had nothing else that could go after Makeda, and now Saeryn is standing there with one transfer, but pretty much nobody to transfer it to, because the Shredder is full. I believe the Angelius is full, but even if not, the Angelius is going to be dying now. She's going to take that Fury, but again, there's only a Shredder that's already maxed out with 2 Fury, and so he's going to go around here and kill a couple of things, but in the end here, it's just going to be poor little Saeryn that's going to be eventually getting a charge from Makeda3, and then Makeda3, after a couple of hits, that's going to be it, and she's going to be done. So a couple little swings here, and down she goes. So one of the things that was interesting is that on our forum, we have a little betting thing where we put up the scenario and the list, and this is for the series of the War Machine Wednesday, the biggest upset so far, because I think we only had one person vote out of all the people for Scorn winning. But either way, maybe I'm biased because I used to be a Legion player, but I really felt the Legion players should have had it. The feat was popped one turn early. If you would have put up the Scythian with the respawn ability, then Malakarn would come in, maybe kill the Scythian, it would respawn, and then you feed after that, get your 3 points, kill everything in the zone, they can't do anything back, and then you dominate for the win. Or, of course, the way it rolled out, if he would have not gone for the assassination and just repulsed or killed the two little buddies, could have got the scenario win there too. So unfortunately, a little bit of misplays, but hey, Scorn wins on the channel for the first time in a while, and hey, it's Makeda3. So hopefully you guys like watching this. Talking about the Scorn list, we talked about how if any change we'd make there is maybe drop the UA to get an Agonizer in there, but yeah, either way, there we go. If you have any comments, please put them down below, and we'll catch you later. Bye.